Hello, I am Isaac Redfern and I am a private first class in the United States Army, and I'm here to bring you a video about basic training and some helpful tips and tricks and things you might not know that you would be very helpful to know, and some little subtleties and things that you should know that will help you have a successful training and basic experience. I'm going to start off with just kind of giving you an overview of what it consists of basically, and a lot of things that would have been great if I would have known before I went through, and would have definitely helped me a lot. So to begin with, when you first leave, getting to base, you'll shuttle in from whatever airport you're at. If you're going to Fort Leonard Wood or Fort Benning or Sill or Jackson, whichever one you're at, you'll most likely shuttle into it. And don't think that first shuttle in is when the drill sergeants destroy you. No, the first shuttle in really is just you're getting into reception, which is the place where they immunizations, shots, they check your eyes, make sure you can see basically. If you need glasses, they give you standard issued glasses. Dental work, make sure your teeth are okay. Just seeing if what was wrong with your teeth was in fact due to training, if something bad were to happen, let's say you break a tooth or chip a tooth, that way they have documentation that it happened when you came into training and not before. You get, like I said before, you get shots, and you get the wonderful butt shot, which is it's thick fucking needle. It's I apologize if I cuss, sorry, just kind of a thing now. The needle is it's a decent sized fucking, you think about a normal needle when you go to the doctors to get a flu shot, it's at least 3 times the circumference of that. It's a decent sized needle, and I don't care about needles, they don't bother me. I've never had a problem getting shots. I donated blood before I came, but they put that shit in your butt, you're fuck, and the next day you're gonna feel that bitch when you're walking around. Fuck, that shit hurts so bad. I was sore, and I'm so happy I didn't get picked up. Our group didn't get picked up to go to a training company, because shit, that first day would have sucked so much worse than it already did. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, reception is probably the worst part of basic training. Literally that first, for me, it was, I believe, so I got there on September 11th of last year, 2019, and I was there until the 15th, so it was 4 days, and that shit it was the worst experience of my life. You're not allowed to train. You don't even do PT while you're there. You don't do any physical training while you're there. You don't do push-up. I mean, we got smoked one time because we did some really crazy, stupid shit. And there still are drill sergeants there. They're the ones who kind of are in charge of us, keeping us moving where we need to be. You have a drill sergeant that you kind of follow around throughout the duration of it. And it really honestly sucked being there. It was a terrible experience for me. And for pretty much, if you ask anybody who's been in recently into training, they will all tell you reception is the worst fucking part. This is where there's people who don't make it at reception, right? They're called holdovers. And these people are a lot of the times it's just because of a medical thing, right? They lied about when they were enlisting, it was fraudulent enlistment, so they're not allowed in. But sometimes there's some genuinely crazy people that are there, and it's not bueno. You don't talk I'm not gonna lie, don't talk to the people that are holdovers. Don't believe anything that they say. Don't believe a single fucking word that they say. They are, I'm not gonna lie, a little crazy, and they will try to scare you or make you feel like you can't make it. Trust me, you can make it. Don't listen to anything they say. They are honestly, they're failures. They didn't make it, and they haven't even really done anything yet. It was literally just, signing some paperwork, getting some shots, waiting. That's it. Anyways, on from that, don't listen to holdovers. That's my first main big point in this video. Next thing is, you get issued all your standard gear here. They issue you everything. You get I believe it's one duffel bag. Yeah, you get one duffel bag just full of shit. You'll just put everything in there, all your uniforms, all your tan t-shirts, your underwear, your socks, your boots, everything you get's gonna go inside it. You're gonna get like, you're gonna have so much shit. Your arm is gonna fucking like feel like death when you're carrying that bag around, I promise you. And then it'll do some like twisting shit and you'll be like, ah, but it all comes with it, I guess. You also get your hair shaved there at reception. And I'll show you my cat card just so you see kind of like how fucking terrible. I'm gonna have to just censor everything but the picture. But this is what my fucking, yes, it was not a good night for, we were basically up until 2 the day before. They shaved our heads, they made, you know, you're waiting in line all the time and you're just so fucking tired because you're getting used to waking up at 4 o'clock, 4:15 every single day. And then they're like, here, sit right here. What? It is what it is. The world moves on. You know, hair's back now. Trust me, it does come back. I mean, for some people, it comes back, right? Like, you're like 18, 19, your hair is gonna be fine. But yeah, this shit, fucking trash. I promise you, being bald is the worst. You feel so, you feel so shitty being bald if you've never been bald in your like grown life. It's just like a terrible feeling, and everyone looks the fucking same. Like if you're white and another guy's white and you don't even need any resemblance. If you're both bald, you will look the fucking same. I promise you, every single time. They'll be like, who's this one? Like, it's hilarious. Anyways, moving on. Like, it's kind of like funny for me to look back on it now, but like, you're gonna fucking, it's a little shitty. But yeah, anyways, train of thought, we need to keep pushing. Okay, so, once you get done doing all of that, you get through, you'll take your pictures there for like you in your like uniform. They'll have like options. I'm not gonna lie to you, I recommend don't buy any pictures. Don't buy anything they offer. They'll be saying like only for like the initial pictures. When it comes to the basic training, like your experience pictures, like, you know, then do that. But like at reception, those shitty pictures they take of you in your uniform, don't fucking buy those. It's a waste of money. Anyways, it'll get to a point where they'll be like, all right, this is the day you get picked up. That's the serious day. That's where you want. You make sure you're on your shit. Your fucking pants are tucked into your boots. You have your boot laces tucked into your, you know, inside your boots as well. Make sure your uniform doesn't look fucked up. Make sure you have your name in the U.S. Army on the right side. So the way I remembered it is that wherever the flag's at, like the flag's on your right shoulder, make sure your name is right next to the flag at all times. That's just the way I memorized it. It was easy for me to know, like, all right, name on the right side, name next to the flag, right? Anyways, that's a little bit of a tip for me. Yeah, they'll pick you up, and how it works is they'll have, like, usually for us, it was our 3 senior drill sergeants, like the ones, so there's 3 platoons in a company, and you'll have a senior drill sergeant in charge of each one of those platoons. And you'll have 2 or maybe 3 drill sergeants in charge of each of those platoons. And I guess there's some companies that have 4 platoons, but normally it's 3 platoons. On pickup day, your bags will all be lined up like in rows, right? It's all really packed very tightly, and you'll be sitting on your bag. You'll be waiting for the drill sergeants to come in the bus to come pick you up. You'll have 2 bags, your personal bag and then your main duffel bag. You'll throw the personal bag like on a bus, or like on like it's a duty truck is what it's called. On a duty truck. You'll figure all that out eventually. You'll put all everyone will go put their bag on, then you'll come back and sit, and basically, you know, they're senior drill sergeants, and it's like the first sergeant that's gonna come, and they're gonna basically get your last 4 of your social, and like one other thing, and then you say your name or whatever. But basically they're just getting accountability. They're making sure everyone's there that needs to be there, and that way they're tracking who needs to be with them and make sure that they have accountability, because accountability is super fucking important in the military. It is the most, like, I would say almost the most important thing besides, like, I think accountability is number 1. Like, I don't think anything beats accountability. Like, you gotta make sure you know where everyone's at all times, constantly. It's a really big, like, deal. And they'll do that, they'll walk through it, and then they'll be like, all right, starting here, file onto the bus, move, and they'll like be yelling, they'll saying, go, like, you know, faster, you know, move with a sense of purpose, and they'll just be going on and on and on, and they'll be get onto the fucking bus, and you'll get onto the bus, you'll be sitting out, and there'll be like one of the drill sergeants that makes sure that they're like on the bus while you're getting on, making sure everyone files in properly. When you get onto a bus or any form of transportation, always fill in. Do not just sit wherever the fuck you want. You file in as far down to the next open seat, right? Don't just sit in some random spot. That's, you'll get fucking shit on. Like, you'll get absolutely shredded alive, I promise you. You get onto wherever you need to sit. You get there, and then everyone gets on. They'll do some dramatic, like, put your fucking head in your bag, close your eyes, don't fucking talk. Like, they'll be super extra about it. And you'll start driving to where you're going, and, your eyes will be closed, and you'll just be like, you're holding your bag like this, right? And you'll be like, oh, fuck. And you'll get to there, and what you're about to experience is called the shark attack, right? The infamous shark attack. It's a real thing. It really is. Ours was pretty funny. It was like, I believe they said it was like later on, the drill sergeants told us it was about 40-ish drill sergeants, which is a lot more than usual because I guess they had like just a lot available or something is what they had said. But yeah, so basically what shark attack is they are just teaching you how to do a push-up. Okay, so I'll just break it down, right? They're teaching you how to do a push-up. They're teaching you what half right face is where you half right, and then that's when you go down and do your push-up. Like, they'll say half right face, then you do your little half turn to the right, front leaning rest position, move, and that's where you go down into like the push-up. But don't start doing push-ups. Wait until they tell you to do push-ups. They'll count it off like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That's 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, and then just until they're done. Usually it's only up to like 5, so it's like 10 push-ups. It's really not that many. It feels like shitty, and you feel really tired. You're gonna feel like crap because you can barely do them. Most people can barely do them. It's not a big of a deal. Don't feel bad. They're gonna make sure you can do push-ups. They will definitely make sure that you can do push-ups. The next thing, so this day, basically, it's day 0. They're gonna keep hammering it in. This isn't even the first day. Your 10 weeks hasn't even started. They're gonna try to get in your head. Don't let them get in your head. It's just, they're trying to, it's all a mental thing. It's all to make you a soldier, make you fit to fight, make you able to be a soldier in the United States Army. That's literally all it is. Don't take anything personal. None of it's personal. They don't actually dislike anybody. As much as you'll believe that, okay, eventually there'll probably be someone in the company that a certain drill sergeant doesn't like, but that's because it's repeated offenses. If you just fuck up doing something and the drill sergeant spazzes on you, they're just correcting you. That's their job. That's what they literally went to drill sergeant school to do, is to make you a soldier. Like, they genuinely care and have a passion for what they're doing. Like, they don't enjoy it, obviously. It's hard on the drill sergeants, just as hard as it is on us, but they actually, believe it or not, they actually do want you to be a soldier. They want you to make it. Like, they really do genuinely care. It's kind of fucking weird. In their own fucked up way, they care. You'll figure out where your bay is. Your senior drill sergeant will take everyone from whatever platoon you're in. Like, you'll probably get handed out 1, 2, or a 3, a number, and that determines what platoon you're in. Me, I was in 1st platoon, so, the 1st platoon drill sergeant took us to our bay, and what you'll do for the first time is, it's called toe the line, and you have a thing called a kill zone. It's like this square rectangular box in the middle of your bay where all the bunks are at. Usually it'll be the male bay, because you don't do it in the female, because the female bay, there's less females, so every platoon female sleeps together, so the female bay will probably never really get used. But it's the male bays, the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd platoon male bays that get used the most. So the thing with this is, you'll be in your bay, and you have to toe the line when you first get there. So this is when they're handing out all the equipment that the company has for you, like, for example, a rucksack or whatever the case may be. They're gonna hand it to you. They're gonna make you sign for it. They'll be like, all right, now this is your equipment, and they'll probably tell you to put in your locker, and they'll have you go back outside. It'll probably honestly be getting close to dinner chow by then, because this whole process, it feels really quick, but time just flies. Believe it or not, time just absolutely flies when you're actually in training. I promise you. like, reception's terrible, but once you get into basic, it's just, you're non-stop going, like, unless it's like a Sunday, you're going, like, every fucking moment of the day, you're doing something. I promise you, you're gonna, like, wish that you could slow down after a while. It's kind of crazy. So in regards to the whole, first the day zero, honestly, what day zero really is behind the scenes is just paperwork. Like, they're filling out, making sure that you're accounted for, getting all of your records, making sure they have you in their system so that they can put in that you've completed whatever training you need to be completed. They're doing all of this, all that, and they're yada yada yada, but then they're shitting on you, the drill sergeants that are like in your face, the ones that you'll come to know, hate, love, fucking whatever. You'll get briefs on Sharp, EO. You'll learn about it. I don't think you need me to explain it to you. You'll learn about it in time, I promise you. So the first 3 weeks you're there is called red phase. That's where you get issued your weapons. I don't believe you don't fire in red phase at all. It's just you get issued and you have to like carry it around. Don't ever leave your weapon unsecured. Don't ever leave your weapon unsecured. Like, always have it on you. As annoying as it is, don't even set it down. Hold on to it. Unless you're like in your bay, like after like the accountability at night formation, make sure you have your weapon on your person, like physically holding, and make sure it's like within arm's reach. Like, do not separate yourself from the weapon at any, I promise you, you will hate your life if you do that. You will get destroyed. Everyone will get destroyed. Don't do it. Also, do not always wear your CamelBak. Do not not wear your CamelBak. Make sure that bitch is always on you. No matter what. Take it a shit, have your CamelBak on you. Oh my god, you will regret not wearing your CamelBak. The only time your CamelBak should be off your body is when you are physically going to lay into your bed. That's when you can take it off, hang it up, go into your bed. That's the only time you can take off your CamelBak. I promise you, it's the only time you can take it off. Other than that, you always need to wear it. Always, no matter what. Next thing, oh yeah, lock your fucking lockers. Always lock your make sure everybody locks their, you probably can't make everybody because they're gonna be dumbasses that leave them unlocked, and you're gonna hate it because the drill sergeants are gonna trash your bay. They're gonna throw everything. They're gonna literally flip lockers. Like, they will throw everything out of it. Lock all your lockers. Lock every single one of them. Like, all of them. You'll have 2. Lock them. Make sure they're locked. Make sure your bunk mates are locked. As long as you can, for me, I kept me and my bunk mate, the guy who's on top of me, I kept our entire little area squared away, like our boot display always looking nice, always swept out underneath our bed. As long as me and him were straight, we were okay, because a lot of the times they would just go based off of bunk mates. You'll all get smoked, but just make sure you keep your little area nice and tight. Control what you can, square away what you can. The next thing, right, so shave every day. Make sure you shave. If you grow facial hair, if you do, if you don't, shave that bitch. They know, then it's crazy because you'll even start to notice when other people haven't shaved. You'll even if it's for a day, you'll be like, you didn't shave, did you? And then your battle will be like, no, I didn't shave. Like, you literally just need to shave. Battle buddies. So battle buddies, right? Your battle buddies are everyone to the left and the right of you. Like, you're the people in training, the people with you. They're the people who do everything with. Everywhere you go, you will have a battle buddy with you. No matter what, there will always be someone to the left. You always have somebody with you. You can't even go to the bathroom by yourself. I promise you, you always need to have a battle buddy next to you. Don't not have a battle buddy. You will get destroyed. Everyone will get destroyed. Have a battle buddy. Okay, so red phase, right? So let's get back to red phase. Red phase is the first 3 weeks of training there at basic. You'll get issued your weapons. You'll go through the gas chamber, which is a real thing. You do the gas chamber. Yeah, the gas chamber fucking sucked. It was probably the worst thing I did. I'm not gonna lie, it was terrible. Yeah, oh my god, I fucking hated that. Yeah, the gas chamber, you'll rappel, which rappelling, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if I still am, probably a little bit, but like, I was absolutely terrified of heights. I've still yet to go on a roller coaster in my life. But when we rappelled, that shit was fun as fuck, and the tower is like 40 feet tall. If you're scared of heights, I promise you, it's gonna be okay. Like, it's gonna suck. You're gonna be really scared when you look over and just be like, oh fuck, that is really fucking tall. But I promise you, it's okay. You'll do the confidence course for the first time. I believe, yep, PEX is done there, which is like your, it's like the obstacle course competition thing where it's timed and they see whose platoon can go quicker. They'll have like a team set up that goes, and it's like a whole thing. You basically are just learning how to march. You won't call, if you know what cadence is, you don't call any cadence during red phase. Like, they never it's just left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, just rinse and repeat. And that's how you'll march. You'll learn how to march. You'll learn how to face. You'll learn how, they're basically, all the basic training is they're teaching you. So as much as they try to like shit on you, in reality, they're teaching. All they're trying to do is teach you the basics to make you a soldier. They're trying to break the civilian out of you and make you a soldier fit to serve in the United States. That's Army. That's what they're trying to do. So really, just don't take anything that's the biggest thing I can say, is don't take anything personal. So there's a thing called sick call. There's like athletic trainers, sick call, dental. I personally have never been to anything. Like, I haven't even been to self-care, which is like, you go and they issue you whatever you need, like medicine, muscle rub, whatever. Like, I didn't even do that. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was just nervous to go do it for whatever reason. I was scared they'd find something where like I was fucked up in some way, and I don't know. Don't do that. If you really do have something wrong, go get it checked. Don't be fucking retarded. Like, I'm pretty sure that I have some issues in my like shins now, or my ankles. So yeah, don't be me. If you really need help, go get help. I'm trying to think what else in red. I'm pretty sure that's everything in red phase. So the Chow Hall. Ooh, the fucking Chow Hall. The Chow Hall is hilarious. It honestly is so funny. What you do is you get there, and you're not allowed to talk when you eat. Don't fucking talk. Keep your mouth shut. Like, just zip your fucking lips. You'll get in line, and you'll be packed in, when you're waiting to get to your food, you pack in really tight to the people next to you. And when you go, you keep your heels together whatever you're doing. You make sure you keep your heels together, and you'll kind of put them like this, right? But when you're going to get your food, right, you'll have your tray with your 2 cups and your silverware. You'll hold your tray like this, and then it's step, heel, step, heel, step, heel, step. So like, you'll move your foot over and then bring your other heel to that foot. Never like have your feet open like this. Make sure they're like this when you're getting your food. It's like, you get something, slide. You be quick, sound off, say, so let's say it's chicken, mashed potatoes, and corn. You'll say, chicken, mashed potatoes, and corn. I'll have chicken, mashed potatoes, and corn, please, ma'am. As loud as you fucking can. That's what you say, right? You get your food, you just slide, you bring your food back to your spot, then you get your cups, you hold them like this, right? So, like this. Elbows out, your hands together, right? Just like that. You go get your 2 drinks. Don't think about what you're getting. Just get something. You're not tasting your food. You only eat for like 5 to 10 minutes. 10 minutes is a long time to eat. You'll probably eat for like 5 to 7 minutes at most. So you'll just be scarfing that shit down. Then you consolidate your food. You put like all the napkins, paper, whatever on one tray, all the food that wasn't eaten. And there'll be a lot of food that doesn't get eaten. This is insane how much food gets thrown out. Get that food on one tray. Silverware, which for us, we were only allowed to use spoons throughout the entirety of basics. So I don't know what your company will do. They might do spoons and forks and knives, but we only use spoons. You'll have all the cups on one tray. You'll go, only the people at the end will go take them, and then you stand up. At this point, they might have you all do the Soldier's Creed, the Army song. I don't know what they'll have you do, but then you go outside into formation, march back to the company. That's just how Chow is. Phasing up is really great. Like, you'll get every time you phase up anywhere in the military, you get smoked. So they'll make you do some push-ups. They'll give you some little speech about how This means more responsibility. You need to be more accountable. The stakes are bigger, basically. And at that point, you'll be in white phase, which is rifle marksmanship at the range. The range is great. Like, white phase is amazing. Like, I mean, it's tiring. It's really tiring. You're at the range, like, every day, always transing there. And it really isn't too bad. Oh, red phase. I forgot to say. When you're ending red phase, you end it with the hammer. And the hammer is the FT. Nobody really likes FTXs from what I've, like, gathered. Nobody likes it. It's terrible. You're out in the field sleeping. You don't shower. You'll feel gross. You ruck there. Or you ruck back, depending. And yeah, it's just overall, it's honestly just a terrible, terrible experience. But you learn. They smoke you the entire time you're there. It's their time when there's really nothing holding back the drill sergeant. They can really do whatever the fuck they want. They can really do whatever they want. They can make you low crawl constantly. Like, oh, I hate low crawling, especially if your drill sergeants are really into it. No, sir. Fucking low crawling can. Oh, I hate low crawling. Everyone hates low crawling. It's terrible. But yeah, you learn how to do it. They teach you, and then they basically proceed to make you low crawl everywhere. Depending on your. Again, it depends on your drill sergeants. Every drill sergeant, every company is different. Every platoon is different. Like, there's a platoon in our company that didn't even low crawl during the hammer. So it literally just depends on how the luck of the draw you get. Then anyways, white phase, rifle marksmanship. It's where you're learning how to shoot. I promise you, no matter how bad you are at shooting, I think that not a single person in my 100-person company got rolled because of shooting, like rifle marksmanship. They really make sure that you can pass. Like, they want every single person to succeed. They will work with you as long as you need to be worked with in order to pass. That is, I'm being so serious. The next thing, so you'll do the next FTX at the end of white phase, and yeah, that FTX, that was our worst. It's called the Anvil. That was the worst. Everything about that it rained on us the entire time we went and did it, and it's overall just a terrible, terrible experience. It was a terrible experience. I don't know, yours might be better, your Anvil might be better, but yeah, fuck the Anvil. Then blue phase. Blue phase is great, by the way. It was great. Like, that's where we did all the really cool shit. We did do the 10-mile ruck, which sucked. Oh my god, you literally feel like death during that ruck. Make sure you pack every single thing that they tell you to pack in every single ruck. Make sure you have the packing list. Oh my god, please make sure you have the packing list, because that will come back to haunt you and every single person if you do not have it. I promise you will. It's over. GG. You don't have the packing list. They fuck you. You absolutely get destroyed. And they were threatening us with, because all the males in my platoon didn't bring ACHs to a certain thing because the private put in charge of it fucked up, and yeah, we ended up basically getting destroyed, absolutely destroyed for it. But yeah, really there's nothing else that I can think of off the top of my head. Just make sure you do everything you're told, make sure you're in the right uniform, you're accountable, you listen, just listen to everything you're told and just follow directions. Don't try to think on your own. Really, just don't. Follow the directives of the drill sergeants in the PG, which is like the platoon guide, or the platoon sergeant. It's a PG. Just make sure you listen and follow directions. That's the most important thing. I'm gonna make a follow-up video. If you have any, please comment anything you want to know, and I will answer anything. I will write it all down, make a follow-up video. Or, I mean, maybe I'll just answer your comments. I'll probably just make a follow-up video. That's everything I have, though, for right now. Yeah, I wish you all the best of luck at your training, your basic, your AIT. And I'm going to make a video about AIT for 88 mics, because I feel like that's a little bit separate from basic training. And I'll let you all know whatever you need to know. And yeah, that's everything. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.